We're in the Salvos, looking at the movies. Got all these Sims 3, Catherine. Do you want to look at them? Looks supernatural.
I've only just got rid of my Sims 3 collection.
Oh, they're only $1 each anyway. Maybe there's a good one in there. Heard this one's good. The Life Aquatic. Did find this one that I want to watch for $1. I'm always looking for like foreign cinema. This one's from Georgia, so that's pretty foreign. Look, the eye. I wonder if that's it's always the Jessica Alba version. This is pretty cool. Table with the radio inside. Oh, that's cool. I've always wanted to get into records. I could have had one of these for free once. A teacher at a school was doing like a clearance of their place and they wanted to get rid of some stuff. We have more DVDs here, some games, some animals.
I have that already.
Yeah. This pawnbroker, something you don't see much. Japanese copy. Ah. Ah. Oops. Resistance 2. Let's put it back before I drop it again. Two things in here I wanted. Muppet Show, 95 cents. And this Planet of the Apes collection for $4.95 has 8 movies on it. There's all of those. I also had this, which was pretty cool, but it's a bit expensive for me. So nothing incredible to show on that last stop. There was a lifeline. I did find this 9-in-1 kit for Nintendo DS. Pretty much just bought it for the case and extra styluses. Always useful to have your stuff in cases to keep it protected if you're going to move anywhere or whatever. This thrift store has some games, some PS3 games for decent prices. Nothing I need though, it's a bit picked through too. What's that one? Need for Speed, FIFA. Nothing I need. A lot of PC games. So they have a lot of DVDs here, and I do mean a lot. But out of all the DVDs I looked through, this is the only one I found. Kung Pao. It's in there. Funny movie. It's worth a little bit, so I'll pick it up. Other than that, not a lot here, unfortunately. I think the store might get picked through pretty often. So they're putting out some, they're pricing up some more horror movies, and most of them looked, I had a quick look, they looked pretty bad. But this one looked interesting, Excision. Never heard of it. Got good reviews, so we'll give it a watch, see how it is. So we've got games for 20% off, haven't really dug through them yet. You'll find this, Marx Brothers Collection on Blu-ray, $7.50. Got some really good ones. Duck Soup's the only one I've seen there. They've also got some interesting shows, Schitt's Creek, Steven Universe, this James Bond collection's $30. So is this Jerry Lewis collection, $30, pretty good. This Doctor Who Blu-ray, I think it's a Blu-ray, $7.50. Not bad. We got some cartridge stuff here too. Altered Beast, Super Off-Road. Love a bit of Golden Axe. Golden Axe 2. Some Atari ones. Berserk's fun. Outlaw, I think that's a 2-player game. Reactor, Othello, Space Invaders. So I dove into the PS4 games here. And for 20% off, I actually found all of these ones. Most of them are $5, $6. I'm gonna pick them all up. Not sure about the Xbox One games, I might have a look. Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the Pickups Recap. We have quite a bit to show you. Some of this stuff you saw on camera, other stuff I did not film unfortunately, and I'll explain that when I get to it, but for the stuff I showed on camera, let's get through it. So first off, this is all from one day, just one trip, couple hours. I went to the Browns Plains area. There's a lot of op shops and pawnbrokers within a close proximity to each other there, so I thought I'll hit them up, see what's going on. It was a public holiday in my area, but not in the Logan area, so none of the shops were closed up for the day. I did have the day off, which was nice. The first place we went was the Salvation Army. I'll just show the book real quick. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, $1.50. If you find the ones with the original artwork, they do sell. Not for a great amount, but they do sell. I've got a movie here for $1. Since Otar left, I want to watch more European movies, so this one looks pretty good. It's supposed to be a good movie. For $1, I thought, why not? And we grabbed 2 video games there for $2.50 each. I have a copy of this listed up on my eBay for $20, so I thought I'd grab another copy. $2.50, Just Dance 2018. Not a bad find. And one for my own collection, we have Tangled here. Disney Tangled. I've never seen this movie. Hey, Cleo. You claiming everything in this room again. Claiming all the boxes. She loves to wipe her face on those boxes. Yeah, I've never played this one. Probably pretty good. $2.50 was a good deal for it. And that's what we found there. Next we went to the Pennywise. The Pennywise is hit or miss. You usually find a lot or not very much. This time was not very much, but I was happy to find a couple of items there. We have The Muppets Show, Season 1, for 95 cents. And Planet of the Apes, The Primal Collection, for $4.95 on DVD. This has all of those Planet of the Apes movies. I'll be honest with you, I've only seen the first Planet of the Apes movie, the remake, and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I've not seen any of the others, so if I want to sit down and watch them, they're there. Not bad for $4.95 for 8 movies. I went to the Lifeline, found this Nintendo DS starter kit, just a nice case. It's still brand new. Still got the little stickers there, they've not been peeled off. So, brand new for $1, why not? I have a couple of DS's that aren't in cases, and I do like to keep them in cases to help protect them. Went to the World for Peace, something like that, charity shop. They do a lot of charity work in Vietnam and places like that. And that's another place, hit or miss. The whole Browns Plains area gets, like, infested with resellers. And I was actually told one time when I was in this particular op shop, this guy said, oh yeah, we have a couple of retro gamers that come through the store 3 times a week. 3 times a bloody week. The same people. I did find a couple of DVDs here. We have Excision. They hadn't put this one out yet. I thought it looked pretty good. Good reviews on the back. I saw this here, The Monster. So I thought, maybe it's worth picking up. I'll give it a watch. We have this one here, Kung Pao, which does have a little bit of value. Enter the Fist. It's a pretty funny movie. It's worth watching if you haven't seen it. It's definitely very different. You won't see any other movie quite like it. It does have a little bit of value, so I picked that up to resell. I picked these up at one store in the Browns Plains area. Don't remember which one it was. A couple of DVDs here for $1 each. Rudy. Sell that for a little bit. Has a bit of value. And Song of the Outback, which has a little bit of value, but no sold listings. So I thought for $1, I'll grab it, list it for cheap, see what happens to it. Alright, let's get to the Cash Converters. This Cash Converters is a strange store. They don't open until 10 o'clock, which is a bit strange considering most other stores in the area open between 8:30 and 9. 10 o'clock seems very, very late, but they've been there for years and years, so I guess they're not struggling enough that they have to open up earlier. This is the only one I paid full price for. We have the Marx Brothers collection. $7.50 on Blu-ray. This is a really cool set. It has the coconuts, animal crackers, monkey business, horse feathers, and duck soup. Duck soup's the only one I've seen of this. Got the slipcover too. Very, very cool. Not sure how much value this has, but I'll definitely sit down and watch these ones, old classic comedies I do like. $7.50, I thought that was a really good price. And the rest of these were, all of the games were 20% off. I usually don't look through their PS4 games, but I'll have to start doing that now when I go there, because usually when I look through their PS4 games in the past, they've all been individually marked, they're all $15 and up, you're not getting any real deals, but this was the first time. I think I saw this game, and I just quickly, it was on the end, so I could see the price without pulling it out, and I saw, oh, $6, I'll grab that. And then I thought, well, if they've got this for $6 in there, I'll look through the rest. They surely have more that they've just put out for cheap. And turns out they did. So all of these were 20% off, which was a great, great price. So ignore the stickers, they're all 20% off. First up, we have Fallout New Vegas here. Nice, clean disc, good condition copy. Always worth picking up. Not worth heaps and heaps, but 20% off for $5, good deal. And the PS4 games, I think I'm adding every single one of these to my collection. I don't think I have any of these PS4 games. I'll have to check my collection to make sure, but I'm pretty sure all of these are going into the collection, which is really, really fun. I always love when I can, get a lot of stuff in my collection at once. There's some good stuff in here, $4 minus 20% off, so $3. Or maybe $3.20. Shadow of the Colossus, PS4. This was the full remaster. I've played this one, but I sold it. Nice to have it back. One of the best games. On PS2, you're not going to get much better than that. Resident Evil Revelations, I think Resident Evil Revelations 2 was worth quite a bit, but they only had Revelations 1 from what I saw. I'm sure $6 minus 20% off is still a great deal. Resident Evil Origins Collection for $6 minus 20% off. This has Resident Evil and also Resident Evil 0 on it. Cool collection. I'm not a big fan of Resident Evil 0, but Resident Evil Remake is obviously worth the price of admission alone. Resident Evil 2, I heard really good things about this one. The remake. $6 minus 20% off. It's one I've wanted to try for a little while, these Resident Evil remakes, but I just never see them for cheap enough to buy them, so it's nice to get a bunch of them. I wouldn't say like I'm a big survival horror buff, but I do like my horror games. Far Cry 3 Classic Edition, $5 minus 20% off. I already have this for the PS3, so I don't know if I'll hang on to this copy. Obviously, this is probably the better copy, or the better version, but I'll have to make a decision there. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 for $4 minus 20% off. I think this one, yeah, co-op modes and solo play. This must have a single player mode in it. But I think for the most part, this is an online only game. Resident Evil Biohazard, Resident Evil 7, I think it was. Yeah, 7. $6 minus 20% off. VR compatible, which is really cool. I'm sure this game is terrifying in VR. Yeah, Resident Evil 7. I heard this one was really good, but very different from the other Resident Evil games. It's very enclosed. You're very much trapped in. You're claustrophobic. You're in like this house. I've heard people compare it to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so I think I'm going to really like that one. Tekken 7, not a big fighting game fan, but I figured $5 minus 20% off. Why not? Probably not going to get a better price on that one. It's a good one to have in the collection. If I ever want to play a fighting game, Tekken's pretty good. We have Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch remastered for $6 minus 20% off. I was really hoping they'd have the second game as well, because I do already have this on the PlayStation 3. I don't really need a remastered version. I think the PS3 one's pretty good as it is. But I know people that really like this game, and other people who say it's kind of tedious. I've not tried it myself. I have been getting into RPGs a bit more recently. I'm currently playing Paper Mario, so maybe we'll give that one a go at some point. $5 minus 20% off for Ark Survival Evolved. I think I had this on Steam. I played it a little bit. It seemed interesting. It was like a survival game, and you can tame dinosaurs and stuff. It was very interesting, but I didn't get that far into it. That's in the $5 minus 20% off. Can't beat that. And Assassin's Creed Unity, which I don't think is worth heaps, but for $5 minus 20% off, why not? I think this one was supposed to be not too good. I think it's set in England? No, Paris. It's set in Paris, I see. I can't say I know much about this one. The only Assassin's Creed game I've beaten is Assassin's Creed 4. And, you know, to be completely honest, I liked the sailing around in the boat more than anything Assassin's Creed related in it. Yeah, all of those PS4 games, all 20% off. Absolutely phenomenal deal. And last but not least here, I did not film this one, these pickups. I had to go to the toilet, and while I was in there, I thought, I won't take a couple extra minutes to film stuff. I'll just grab stuff and pay for it and go. Otherwise, I don't know if I'll make it. But all of this stuff was $1 each. It ended up being about 20. I think it was $22. Ended up paying for all of this. Is this gonna hold? There we go. So first up here, they're all DVDs. I grabbed these 4 Survivor series. I think these are burn on demand. I'm not really sure. They might just be straight bootlegs. But they look official enough. This one doesn't have a, I don't know. Some of them look bootleg. Like, this looks bootleg. Straight up. It doesn't have a code or nothing. It's on DVD-Rs. I don't know. But this one has a UPC, the scannable thing. And so do the discs. So, I don't know. I think, if anyone knows anything about these, let me know. They were $1 each. I thought I can buy them and lot them up together. People seem to like the Survivor series, and I don't see the DVDs ever. I have a couple that I grabbed just because they were brand new. Includes this one, Planet Terror. Figure brand new DVD for $1. Be a good one to list up. Cleo. This is one I wanted to sit down and watch. Dennis Hopper and Keith Sutherland. Flashback. Looks like a fun movie. I don't think it's worth anything, but I'll enjoy watching it. Russell Coit, All Ozzy Adventures. I can't sell that now. This belongs to Cleo. Yeah, All Ozzy Adventures. Death Wish 1 and 2. Yeah, you like Jesus? You're gonna meet him.
The fudge is burning.
Can you go down and check on it? Sorry about that. I forgot I was cooking fudge. Death Wish 1 and Death Wish 2. Cool little set there. It's loose in there. I assume they're both in there. Let's check it later. Those are the ones to watch. Another sealed movie. How to Make an American Quilt, starring Winona Ryder. I don't think this movie's gonna be for me. I'll just have to sell it. Brand new sealed. Unhinged with Russell Crowe. Looks pretty good. Russell Crowe's a pretty good actor. He's usually pretty selective about the movies he's going to be in, so if he's in a movie, it's usually not too bad. One that I wanted to check out, considering I just watched Mad Max last week. I was looking up information about it and saw that it was influenced by this movie here, Stone. This is an Australian movie from the early 70s? I mean, it must be the early 70s. It was before Mad Max. It's about a biker gang getting up to trouble, the grave diggers. I've never seen this. So I was very lucky to find this after watching Mad Max and having the movie kind of fresh in my mind. Don't know if it's worth anything. It's one to watch. Skinwalkers, horror movie. It looks okay. I usually avoid random horror movies, but I thought I'll give it a go. Especially these mid-2000s horror movies. They're usually pretty bad. We have Rogue, which is a mid-2000s horror movie, but this one's pretty good. This is about a killer crocodile. I just watched a killer crocodile movie, Blackwater Abyss, and it was so boring. It's so dark. You can't see anything in the movie. They're in a cave the whole time. I really didn't like it, but I've seen this one before, and I know I like it. So I'll give it another watch, and then we'll sell it on, because it does have a little bit of value. Not a lot, but a little bit. Here's another one, brand new sealed, but I actually want to break it open and watch it. It's a 2-pack of Anaconda and Anacondas. You know, one Anaconda in the sequel has 2 Anacondas. Yeah, I know these movies aren't too good, but I do remember watching them and enjoying them for what they were. So I might bust it open and give it a watch. This was a cool one, Death Race 2000, really old Sylvester Stallone movie. Yeah, this one's a bona fide classic now. Really, really good movie. You know, 1975, one of Stallone's earliest works. Is this before or after Rocky? I think this might have been a little bit after Rocky. Like, it says Sylvester Stallone is in it, but I don't think he's the main character. He's just a character in the movie. We have a 2-pack here, Roadkill and Roadkill 2, Dead Ahead. I've never heard of either of these movies, and honestly, most movies where a truck is trying to kill someone they're usually pretty bad. I remember that one. Hold on. I remember watching Duel, the really early Steven Spielberg movie, and I thought it was just okay. Hopefully these ones are pretty good. They look alright. Paul Walker's in a couple good movies. Don't know about the second one, the sequel. Another brand new sealed one, Oliver Stone Collection, Natural Born Killers. I don't really like this movie. I think when I watched it originally, I just didn't really get it. Well, brand new seal, I'll probably just list that up and sell it. Another brand new seal, The Digger, a history, the story of our greatest legend. I think this is a World War I documentary. Yeah, the Diggers were World War I, World War II. I'm not sure if this one has any value, but I thought it's brand new seal, I'll pick it up. Usually, anything brand new sealed is worth picking up for $1. I thought this one might go for a little bit more. Ozzy Osbourne live at the Budokan in Japan. It doesn't seem to sell for very much. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll give it a watch. I don't mind Ozzy Osbourne. He's a good singer. Dead Man. I think I've heard of this movie, but it was just... Until I saw it, it was completely out of my memory. I just saw Dead Man, and I saw Johnny Depp on the cover, and I thought, oh, what's this? It's a black and white movie. It's Johnny Depp. It's also got a lot of weird actors in it, like Iggy Pop, Crispin Glover, John Hurt. There's some good actors in there, and never heard of... I think I've heard of it, but I couldn't tell you anything about it. I think I've only heard the name only. Music by Neil Young, I mean... Sounds good. And finally here, this was a really cool find for $1. A Blu-ray collection here. The XMen Collection. We have X-Men, X-Men 2, X-Men The Last Stand, X-Men Origins Wolverine, X-Men First Class, The Wolverine, X-Men Days of Future Past, and X-Men Apocalypse. And just reading those titles, there's some variation in quality there, let me tell you. You know, are any of these good? Holy shit. Are any of these movies good? Wait a minute. What's X-Men Origins Wolverine and the Wolverine? Are they two different movies? Isn't X-Men Origins Wolverine the one where Deadpool is, it's still Ryan Reynolds, but he's, like, half naked and blind? And he's only in the movie for the last, like, 10 minutes? Isn't that... What's the Wolverine? I don't even think I've ever heard of that one. It's not... Because Logan's the old man one. I've never seen the Wolverine. Although, to be completely honest, I don't think I've seen X-Men First Class or Days of Future Past or Apocalypse. I don't think I've seen many of these movies, actually. Well, they're on Blu-ray anyway. $1 for that. $1 for 8 Blu-ray movies. You're a fool to leave that behind. But yeah, that's what I got. Just from the other day, just one trip. Sometimes you go out and you come home empty-handed. Other times you go out and you find heaps of stuff you want. Just the way it is. Alright, Sigma House bidding you guys farewell. Thank you for watching.